Okay, so working from the back of the mat, feet about hip distance apart, shoulders away from the ears, just allow those arms to be really long. So draw that inner navel in, bring your chin onto your chest. Let's start to bring these arms forwards, shoulders forwards, tuck in the chin, leading with the crown, the head. We're going to roll ourselves down, fingertips to the ground. Let the weight of the head be heavy, just lengthening through the legs. Weight into the balls of feet, let's roll ourselves up slowly, scoop the belly, come up really slowly, shoulders, and then the head up last. Okay, we'll do this 2 more times. The last time we're going to stay down. So chin onto chest, reaching those arms forward, scooping the belly. Let's continue to roll ourselves down. Coming down slowly, fingertips to the ground. Make sure we're not locking out knees. And then rolling yourself back up. Rolling up, scooping the belly, shoulders, head away from the ears. Okay, chin onto chest. Leading with that crown, coming down slowly, scooping the belly, rolling yourself down, fingertips to the ground, looking in between the knees. And then gently take that roll back up. Scooping the belly, tucking the tailbone, just stacking the vertebrae on top of each other. Shoulders, head last. This time we're going to roll down and we're actually going to stay down. So chin onto chest, scoop that belly. Come down slowly. Start to roll yourself down. And then we're going to walk those hands forwards, coming down onto 4-point kneeling. So middle fingers to the top of the mat, shoulders away from the ears. Just draw the front body towards the back of the body, and we're going to take that right heel up towards the ceiling. Keep the knee in line with the hip. 4 pulses. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that right knee down. Same the other side. Left heel in line. Left heel to the ceiling, knee in line with the hip. Do 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that knee down for the other side. So knee in line with the hip. 4, 3, 2, 1. Remembering that core engagement. So inner navel towards the spine. Pull up through the pelvic floor. Okay, exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing that knee down. We're going to extend those arms towards the end of the mat. Let's bring ourselves down onto our tummies. So make sure you're still on your mat. Make the elbows, or bring the elbows wide, forehead down onto your little pillow. Make a little pillow with the hands. Big toes together, just allow the heels to flop out to the sides. Big distance between shoulders and ears. So we need to really start engaging with the core. So we need to push those hips down into the ground, draw that inner navel in, so we're engaging. Okay, extending those arms towards the end of the mat, tuck chin, look towards down towards the ground, or forehead to the ground, extend those legs. Now, we really need to be engaging with the core. If you know you've got issues with lower backs, okay, we don't go up too far. Draw the lower ribs in, engage, okay, before we raise that right arm, left leg, extend, and then inhale to lower. Okay, exhale, we're going to take left arm, right leg, head to the ground, and lower. So keeping the head on the ground if you've got those issues with lower back. So exhale, it's either left leg, right arm, or just the left leg back to centre. That's left arm, right leg extend, and lower. So we're doing that little bit of swimming. Front crawl, lower, keeping that engagement. Exhale, lift, inhale to lower. Exhale, right arm, left leg, and we gently lower. Exhale, left arm, right leg, and lower. One more each side. Right arm, left leg, back to centre, left arm, right leg, back to centre. Make that little pillow with the hand, forehead to your pillow, take the elbows wide, and just let go. So just start to release. Okay, let's do our single leg kick now. So we're going to take the elbows underneath the forearms, palms of the hands down into the ground, elbows underneath the shoulders, forearms, palms of the hand down, open through the chest, so looking towards the front of the room. Draw those lower ribs in, so we're going to start to engage with the core. We pick up the right foot, pick up right foot, point, flex, point, and lower. So what we try not to do is wobble too much through those hips. Stability into these hips. Pick up the left foot, point, flex, point, and lower. We pick up that right foot, point, flex, and point, and gently lower. Big distance between shoulders and ears. And then we take that left foot, point, flex, point, and lower. Okay, couple more each side. Point, flex, point, lower, push the hips in, draw the lower ribs in, push the hips down towards the ground. And then one more, point, flex, point, lower. And then picking up that left foot, point, flex, point, and lower. Make a little pillow with the hands, forehead down onto your pillow, and just release, just let go. We're going to start to heel toe the feet now towards the outer sides of the mat. We're going to take the toes to the outside, heels to the inside. So we're going to start to switch off those legs. Okay, we're going to bring the elbows in line with the shoulders and bring the head down onto the ground. So tucking the chin, so we don't want to be squashing the nose. Okay, taking the legs out wide is going to switch off the legs as we raise the upper body off of the ground. To have the lower ribs pressed down. And then hover those arms in line. So the arms, we've got goalpost arms, arms in line with shoulders. So exhale, end of the mat. Inhale, back to centre. Keep the gaze towards the ground. Exhale. Inhale, coming back to centre. So exhale, extend. Inhale, big circles, coming back to centre. Elbows in line with shoulders. Exhale, extend. Inhale, back to centre. Working through that upper back as well. Exhale, extend. Inhale, back to centre. Elbows in line. And then exhale, extend. Inhale, back to centre. Or let's make a little pillow with the hands, forehead to the pillow. You can bring the feet back in. Big toes together. Oh, just allow those heels to be heavy out to the sides. Okay, we need to push ourselves back into a child's pose. Take the hands under the shoulders. Just pushing yourself back. We've done a little bit of work there through the lower back. So knees are wide, big toes together. Sit bones down towards the heels and we extend those arms. Forehead to the ground. Take those elbows wide. So really starting to release, okay, any tension through into that lower back. Inhale, just release, let go. And then inhale again, breathe into the back, breathe into the sides and the ribs. Exhale, let go. Let's come back up onto 4-point kneeling. Take the feet to one side, knees to one side, and just extending those legs out in front. Okay, so take the feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart, so just that little bit wider. Okay, hands into prayer position now at the heart centre, sitting up really tall. So if you find yourself here, okay, you can always pop a block or a blanket underneath your sit bones just to bring you up that little bit higher. So we don't want to be here, okay, if it's really uncomfortable on your back. The idea is to really sit up tall. We've got the tailbone into the ground, sit bones, and then we just stack the vertebrae on top of each other. So like I say, grab a pillow or grab a towel, rolled up towel or a block underneath the sit bone, sitting up tall. Hands into our prayer position, okay, thumbs in line with the breastbone, nose in line with the fingertips. Inhale, and as you exhale, let's have a little twist over towards the right. Fingertips in line with the nose and back to centre. The movement is through the upper back. Exhale, over to the side, towards the left, back to centre. So try not to bring the shoulders up towards the ears, okay? And then release shoulders back to centre. Inhale, exhale, over to the left. So fingertips in line with the nose. It's really hard to stop bringing the head all the way round, but keeping the nose in line with the fingertips back to centre. Inhale, exhale, towards the left, towards the right, and then back to centre. Exhale, over to the left, and then back to centre. One more each side. So inhale, try not, okay, to sit back. Here, we're sitting up really tall, shoulders away. Exhale, over to the right, fingertips in line with the nose. Back to centre, exhale to the left, and then back to centre. Oh, take those arms down. Let's do our saw now. So we take the feet even wider, so take them to the outer sides of the mat, so really wide. Sitting up really tall, we're going to take those arms wide. So thumbs up towards the ceiling. We're going to take that left arm in front, take the left arm over to the right, exhale, 2 pulses forwards. We then come back to centre, release. Okay, let's take that right arm in front, take the right arm over to the left, 2 pulses forward, over that left foot, release. So it's our saw, taking that left arm in front, left arm to the right foot, 2 pulses forward, back to centre, let go. Right arm in front, right arm to the left, 2 pulses forward, and then back to centre, release. So it's our saw pose. So push, exercise, left arm over towards the right, back to centre. And we carry on. 2 pulsing, back to centre, 1 more each side. Left arm to the right foot, and then right arm to the left foot, back to centre. Bringing the arms down, just bringing those legs in. Give them a little shake out, working out through those hip flexors, thighs, and then into the knees. Let's shuffle forward onto your mat. Shuffling forward, gently. Remember, we're going to do rolling like a ball. This case, not everybody's favourite one, but it's just one. It's really nice to open out through the vertebra. Now with this one, a little bit of health and safety, we only go as far as your shoulder blades. So ladies, bra straps. And I'm sure men, you know where bra straps are. So sit up really tall, chin onto the chest, okay? Bringing yourself forwards, hover the toes off of the ground, and then we're going to keep going. Engage in a navel towards the spine. Rock down, up, and bringing yourself back up. Okay, rolling like a ball. So chin onto chest. Exhale. Whoop, coming back up. Okay, take it a couple more times. So try not to use momentum with this one. Chin onto chest, scoop the belly, come down, whoop, and then back up. And then last time, chin onto chest, roll in, and bringing yourself back up. Okay, extending those legs. So just extending those legs towards the end of your mat, sitting up really tall. We're going to roll down. So reaching those arms forwards. We're going to point the toes, squeeze the thighs, calves, ankles together, chin onto chest. Let's continue to roll ourselves down. Come down slowly. Vertebra by vertebra, engage with the core. Come down slowly. Okay, slowly. We can extend those arms overhead. Whew, let go. Squeeze the thighs together. Reach those arms overhead. Reach up. Palms facing. Chin onto chest. Okay, inhale. Exhale. Keep going. You know, bringing that right knee in towards the chest if you struggle to bring yourself back up. Okay, so point the toes, chin onto chest, C curve with the spine, and we keep going, shuffling back. Okay, engage in the navel in, extending, and then gently taking those arms overhead, point those toes, reach those arms, reach them up towards the ceiling, chin onto the chest, exhale. So exhale, keep going. Oh, look at me. Okay, reach those arms forwards. Oh, I've never been able to do that. Okay, then come back to centre, shoulders away. We're going to roll down. Okay, so shuffling back, engage, come down slowly. Or it's very rare that I get to do it. So squeeze those thighs together, looking good. Reach those arms overhead. Oh, I need to do it one more time. So palms of the hands facing, reach the arms. Chin onto chest, inhale, exhale, keep going, whoa, keep going, reach and forwards. Now this time we're going to roll down, and we're actually going to stay down this time. So reaching, arms out in front, shuffling back, scoop that belly, let's start to roll down, coming down slowly, going for the middle of the back, through your thoracic spine, shoulder blades, head last, arms overhead. Now as we bring the arms over, we're going to gently bring these knees in towards the chest, taking the hands on top of the knees or underneath, and let's have a gentle rock side to side. Oh, so we've imprinted the spine, just that gentle rock. Okay, let's place the soles of the feet onto the floor now. So soles of the feet down, feet together, and we're going to take toes out 10 to 2. So remember 10 to 2, and then the heels in line. So start to create that length through the spine. So creating that length and pubic bone up towards the nose. And then we're pressing the tailbone down into the ground. So we get a little curvature then through into the mid lower back. You should be able to put your hands underneath your middle back. Okay, and tucking the tailbone again, creating that length, and then pressing the tailbone down into the ground. Get that curvature. Just really do a little bit of prep work on the pelvis before we go into our full shoulder bridge. So soles of the feet pressed into the ground, palms of the hands into the ground. Just tuck the chin so we're not looking directly above. So tucking the chin slightly. Okay, press the palms of the hands into the ground as we start to tuck the tailbone under, pubic bone to the nose, and we continue to peel that spine up off of the ground. Now walk the feet in slightly. So we've now got the ankles directly over the knees. Press the feet into ground. Try not to flare those knees. Draw the knees in. Palms of the hands down into the ground. And we've got a lovely ski slope now. The only way to describe it, a ski slope going from the collarbones towards the knees. So pressing the soles of the feet down into the ground, squeeze the bum, palms of the hands rooted. So become aware of the breath. Let's measure this with the breath. Breath coming in through into the upper chest, to the lower ribs, down into the belly. Continue with that breath into the front of the thighs and then into the knees. And as you exhale, press the feet into the ground, squeeze the bum. One more of these breaths. So remember, exhale, press the feet into the ground, squeeze the bum. And we're going to come down with control. Come down slowly. Come up onto tiptoes. That will take the weight away from the spine into these legs. Come down slowly, vertebra by vertebra, tailbone down, heels down last. Oh, knees in towards the chest. Take the hands on top of the knees or underneath the knees. Nose to meet the knees. Oh, just let go. Breathe. Let's place the soles of the feet down onto the floor. Arms away from the body, palms up towards the ceiling. Okay, we're going to take that right leg up towards the ceiling. Now we're going to take some circles with that right leg. So we don't want to go too quick, okay, but we don't want to go too slow either. So we're not working the ankles, we're working with the whole of the right leg. Creating stability into the hips. Now if you want more of a challenge, we straighten the left leg. But by straightening the left leg, if we then start to wobble, okay, with these hips, if we're wobbling with the hips, we need to bend that left foot back onto the floor. So just notice, we've got that stability into these hips. Mobility into that right leg. Let's go in the opposite direction now. Just for 4. Sit 3, 2, and 1. Bringing that right foot down. We repeat on the other side, extending the left leg and taking some circles. So more of a challenge again on that if we start to straighten the right leg. But make sure we don't wobble too much with the hips. So just these circles in that one direction. Now we're going in the opposite direction. So for me, I have a bit of a wobble in my hips, okay, when I extend my right leg. So it's better for me to keep my right leg bent, the knee bent up towards the ceiling. Okay, and then bringing that left foot down. So palms of the hands down onto the ground. We've done our shoulder bridge and we've done our single leg circles, so our circumduction through these legs. Now we're going to bring the legs into tabletop. So bringing the right leg into tabletop and then the left leg into tabletop. So not everybody's favourite. Knees over the hips. We've got the shins in line with the ceiling, calves in line with the ground. Okay, remember not to bring the knees too close together. They're about hip distance apart. Draw that inner navel in. Remember that lateral breathing. Breathe into the front, breathe into the sides. Exhale, ribs in towards each other. Right foot end of the mat, toe tap. And then back to centre. Left foot, exhale, end of the mat. And then inhale back to centre. Let's take this a couple more each side. Right foot, back to centre. Left foot, back to centre. 2 more now each side. Right foot, back to centre. Left foot, back to centre. 1 more each side. Right foot, back to centre. Left foot, back to centre. And then bringing those knees in towards the chest. So really engaging with the core, but also working through those quadriceps as well. Have a gentle rock side to side. Okay, continuing on our backs, we're going to take the arms wide out into a T shape. Knees in towards the chest. Let's drop the knees over towards the right side. So knees towards the right. So in yoga, we call this monkey spine. So just notice how this feels. We're going to open the door. Arms are wide. So just settle here. Look up towards the ceiling. Okay. So honour your backs as well. Listen to your backs. If this is putting your back under unnecessary stress, we come out of the posture. Now we're going to reach that left arm up and then reach it high up towards the ceiling. Take the left hand, place it on top of the right. Okay, knees over towards the right, and then we're going to reach that left arm up towards the ceiling. As we reach that left arm to the ceiling, drop the arm into the socket and we open out through that arm. So it's a lovely stretch going through this sideways. Okay, taking that left arm wide, look into the ceiling. Okay, inhale, reach up towards the ceiling, and then we're placing that hand down. Exhale. So remember that core engagement as we exhale. Excuse me. Now as we inhale, reach that left arm up, drop the arm into the socket. Exhale, open out through the arm. So we're opening the door, keep the gaze up towards the ceiling. And that's one more time. Reach that arm up, left arm. Reach that arm as high as you can. Take that left hand, place it on top of the right. So we're over onto the right side. Inhale as we reach that arm back overhead. Drop the arm into the socket and we open out through that arm. Arms are wide. Now we're going to bring knees back in towards the chest. Take the hands on top of the knees or underneath. Have a gentle rock side to side. Notice how that feels. And then we're going to extend those arms out again. So arms out wide into your T shape. Remember to tuck the chin so we're not looking directly above. And we're going to drop the knees over towards the left. Arms are wide. So just take a couple of releasing breaths here. Notice how that feels through your arms, through your shoulders. And then inhale, reach that right arm up. And then exhale, take the right hand, place it on top of the left. Oh, releasing breath. Okay, inhale, reach that right arm up. Right arm, drop the arm into the socket and then open out through that right arm. Really stretch into your shoulders as well. So inhale, reach that right arm up, reach it up as high as we can. Place the right hand on top of the left. So lovely rotation going on into that shoulder. Now inhale, reach that right arm up as high as we can. Drop the arm into the socket, open out through that right arm, palms up towards the ceiling. And then last time, as we reach that right arm up towards the ceiling, take the right hand, place it on top of the left, over towards the left. And then last time, as we reach the arm overhead, drop the arm into the socket and we open out through the arm. Arms are wide, take the gaze to the ceiling, and we're going to take those knees back up. Hands on top of the knees or underneath us, of that gentle rock, side to side, just letting go. Okay, placing the soles of the feet back down onto the ground. So shoulders away from the ears, we're going to extend those legs again. Let's roll ourselves up. So arms overhead. Okay, rolling up, palms facing, reach those shoulders. Bring your chin onto your chest. Inhale. Exhale, draw that inner navel in as we keep going up. So keep going up, bring right knee in towards the chest if you need to, and folding forward over the toes. Okay, bringing yourself back up. Let's cross those legs over, crossing. Take the palms of the hands onto the floor, uncrossing those legs. Let's come onto your 4-point kneeling again. Middle fingers to the top of the mat, shoulders away from the ears. Pushing those toes into the ground. Let's lean forward. Tuck the toes under, send the tailbone back towards the heels so we get a really good stretch into those knees, okay, and into the soles of the feet. And then we're going to come forwards over the arms, okay, and we're going to just take the knees away into our A frame, so make sure the feet are about hip distance apart. And some yes no nods with the head as well. Taking the heels towards the ground, we can come up high onto the balls of the feet, onto tiptoes, and drop the heels down. And then gently exhale into our A-frame. We then walk the hand gently, softly, back towards the feet. Just as we did at the beginning of the class, weight into the balls of the feet, soften the knees. Let's roll ourselves up, come up slowly, stacking the vertebrae on top of each other, bringing the shoulders, and then bringing the head up last. And take the arms overhead. So reaching those arms as high as we can overhead, and then draw that energy down into your heart centre. And namaste, everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you.